I'm homeless in London, UK. I sleep in a tent. In previous videos, I showed you free lunch and free dinner at soup kitchens. Today I'm going to a homeless day centre that has free breakfast, and I'm going to show you what they serve. I'm vegetarian and my diet had very little protein, so I've been looking for free food charities that have a cooked breakfast to try to get more protein in my diet with eggs and baked beans. A high-protein vegetarian breakfast. This homeless day centre is open 4 days a week. On the other days, I eat at 3 other places that have a free cooked breakfast. The first time I came to this homeless day centre, at the beginning of November 2025, it wasn't for the free food, but for an assessment to get into their winter shelter that had just opened. But they unlawfully rejected me from their winter shelter for being disabled, needing to use the toilet at night, and being autistic, which is disability discrimination under the Equality Act 2010. They also unlawfully rejected me from their winter shelter for being a woman fleeing landlord violence and domestic violence, which they claim means I am not homeless. This is sex discrimination under the Equality Act 2010 because the #1 cause of women's homelessness is domestic abuse. And under Housing Act 1996 Section 177, anybody fleeing domestic abuse or other violence is homeless. They've left me on the streets since November, even when the temperature went down to -8 degrees. They have zero empathy. Since they rejected me at the beginning of November, I have asked the staff many times to reconsider their decision, and each time they refused to let me stay in the winter shelter. I've watched them take in many new people, while they've left me on the streets. I made 3 videos about it if you want to watch them. They have several cereals to choose from that you can help yourself to. You can also make porridge in the microwave. I usually have cornflakes. Or muesli. They have white sliced bread to make yourself toast in the toaster. You can have 2 soft boiled eggs, or 2 hard boiled eggs. You can also have a cooked breakfast, 2 fried eggs and baked beans. I have mine with soya sauce. On Fridays, a volunteer Charmaine cooks an English Caribbean fusion breakfast. It's my favourite breakfast because it's different. You get bored having the same breakfast every day. But Charmaine gives it a Caribbean twist, such as fried eggs, baked beans, fried cherry tomatoes and plantain, or fried eggs, baked beans, mushrooms and dumplings. Yes, this homeless day centre has a good breakfast, but its good food is not the only consideration. It's important that you get the whole picture so you understand it's not a good place for homeless people to go to. Unlike other homeless day centres where you can go no questions asked, at this homeless day centre, before they even let you in through the door to eat or have a shower, you have to have a 1-hour assessment where they ask for all your personal details and extremely intrusive questions. They make you sign a consent form giving them permission to contact whoever they wish for no particular reason. The consent form is not to contact others on a need-to-know basis. For example, to contact the DWP because you asked them to help you with your universal credit claim. No, it's consent to contact whoever they wish for no particular reason, just to get free breakfast and lunch, and to have a shower. Your personal details, and the ins and outs of your private life in the hands of staff with personality disorders, is a very, very dangerous thing. Most homeless people avoid homeless day centres that ask for personal details and intrusive questions. I guess that explains why so few homeless people use this homeless day centre. The volunteers are lovely, but the paid staff are extremely toxic, and clearly have untreated personality disorders. Every interaction with them is extremely toxic, which makes the homeless day centre a very toxic environment to be in. It's emotional abuse, it's causing me harm. If only we could turn the volunteers into paid staff and sack all the paid staff, it would be a lovely place to be. I've been to many homeless charities run by people with untreated personality disorders, and while some of their services might be good, their constant toxic behaviour makes it impossible to continue going there. If you're struggling to afford food, I wrote a list of 676 places in London where you can get free meals and food that don't ask for a referral or voucher, and lists of free meals and food in over 100 locations in UK. If you're elsewhere in the world, I explain how to find free food in my homeless survival guides. The links are on my pinned post. Please consider sharing this video to raise awareness about how to find free food to help support people in need.